Amidst the criticism that has trailed Buhari's administration, the presidency has finally decided to break silence and to reveal the state of Buhari's government. Well, this government has been tagged as the most corrupt government. This government is also seen as house of commotion, where Buhari appointees and the endless battles within is something that is unsavory. It's not even entertaining at all. Do we want to talk about the reoccurring open disagreement between some of the appointees of the president, Major General Muhammadu Buhari retired, or about the mandate that he claimed that he was coming to fulfill and his journey to the United Kingdom for medical tourism here and there, rather than in fixing health issues in Nigeria? I mean, building hospitals. If you are the president, you should realize that you are a servant, and that amount of money that you collect every month, allocations, is not because it is free. It's not because you have two heads. It's because you have to sacrifice. And what is the sacrifice? Even your health involved in this. You have to build the hospitals and all of that. Now, there are a lot of silent war between different parts of the government, the executive arm of the government, the legislators, and everywhere. Everything is commotion. Are we going to talk about the EFCC acting chairman and the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami? Just look at the theatrics, criminal activities involved here and there, and they're all acting like there's nothing happening there, and one person is accusing the other person as if they are clean and clear. Normally, government appointees are expected to work together to actualize the programs of their principal. In this case, the President, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, but it becomes a matter of serious concern when such appointees are now at each other's throats in what often seems like supremacy battle. And it's not just supremacy battle of I am the strongest, I need to show you that I am intelligent enough to work to serve the people. No, supremacy battle over who is going to steal more. As in the case of Malami and Magu. Malami and Magu, previously, they've been less vocal about the conflict between them. But recently, the ongoing investigation of Magu by the presidential panel at the behest of Malami, it actually, they talked about Magu diverting recovered loot and many other accusations. A prophet was even involved in this. They said he's involved. A lot of people involved, not just the prophet now, involved in helping Magu send funds from one point to the other. Malami also is not clear of this, although at the moment he has not been brought forward to be interrogated or anything. He's acting as a man of integrity. So conflict here and there. This is what we have in this administration. What about the recent one of Godswill Akpabio, Minister of Niger Delta Affairs and former Managing Director of Niger Delta Development Commission, Ms. Joy Noneh? A lot of billions disappeared. 40 billion disappeared within 6 months. And when we look at Niger Delta, we are not seeing what they are there for. And next, they started talking about sexual harassment, coercion. I want you to take a oath with me so that you don't sell me out because we are going to steal. A lot of issues in this administration. Now, I'm not telling you that previous administration did not have the same problem. They also have problems here and there, corruption here and there. In fact, it was more quiet in the time of Goodluck Jonathan, Ebele Jonathan, because everyone was comfortable with crime. Everyone was comfortable with stealing, thievery. That's it. Simple. Looting the economy without bothering about the people. Everything happened from the front door. But this administration, money is recovered from the front door and everybody feels like, oh, the government is fighting corruption, whistleblower and all of that. Whereas they are simply relooting, taking the money from the back door. And that's what's going on in this administration. So this administration is worse. Now, not just the corruption aspect of it, also nepotism. And of course, disobedience, disobeying the rule of law, totalitarianism. We are in a system that we can actually call a military dictatorship. That is what we are in. Look at what happened to Omoyele Sowore. Look at what happened to Nnamdi Kanu and many other people. In a sane society, people are called to a round table to discuss. They deserve to protest. After all, you out there, you are not greater than them. You are there to serve. They are giving you a lot of allowances for you to serve. So, many quarreling officials, here and there, even the later Bakari plus another man, here and there. So I will take this from a very revered Catholic bishop of Sokoto Diocese, Matthew Kuka, on February 12, 2020, in his long address at the funeral mass of a seminarian. He said, "Our nation is like a ship stranded on the high seas, rudderless and with a broken navigational aid." And what does that mean? If the ship is stranded on the high sea, no direction, rudderless, there is no president, broken with navigational aids. Who are these navigational aids? These are the media assistants that come out to tell the people that we should be grateful to Buhari because terrorists in the north are no longer using explosives, they are only cutting people's neck. We should be grateful to Buhari. What kind of nonsense is this? So we have broken navigational aids all over the place. I can point to a lot of issues that surrounds this government, aside the corruption, fighting here and there between one person or the other. Even in Aso Rock, gunshot here and there because someone decided not to self-quarantine himself after going out there. A lot of issues here and there. Even the death of Abakari, a lot of problems here and there. And yet, they claim that he came in as a man of integrity. What about the VP? Kicked into a corner. He cannot perform. We do not even know if there is a vice president. There is no performance from him. I understand that his principal, his boss, the president, tells him what to do, and there is a part in the constitution of what he should do. But this one, they shut him down. He's nowhere to be found. So with all of these, the presidency decided to give people fake hope. It decided to tell the people that things are working perfectly in the government and everything is okay here and there. But we know that these are all lies. They decide to break silence amid the floodgate of criticism trailing President Muhammadu Buhari's administration. The presidency now decided to hit back at critics by dusting off the claim that the president administration is not in order. They dismiss the claim, and dismissing the claim, Garba Shehu, one of the presidential media aide on publicity and media, he appeared on Channel Television on Sunday, July 19. Shehu said, there is no disorganization in Buhari's government. And he described the influencers, celebrated columnist, fifth columnist, and editorial comments as baseless and appalling. He called it mischievous attack. As many distractors, in his words, he said, as many distractors have done lately, these influencers, celebrated columnists, and editorial comments do no more than endorse the opposition's utterly wrong and fallacious position that the president is not in charge of his government. Well, unfortunately, a lot of people have said it, that this government is clueless, this government is rudderless, there is no government, there is no president, that Buhari is dead. It's as simple as that. Look at what is happening even in his own home. How then can he manage what is happening out there? This is a man that is like a man on retirement. But unfortunately, you have a retired old man as president. He's only living his retired life. All he does is sign. Then he goes out there to read what has been written to him without even understanding or even knowing if any of these things have been effected or not. He says he has advisors. Whatever they tell him, it's like he's just a puppet. This is just a puppet. The cabals are the ones that they claim are the one running the show, and they are running it according to what and how they are going to benefit from it. And all what Buhari does is to sign. He doesn't even read it. They bring the documents to him. He asks them, what is this one? He will say, that one is for the Niger Delta NDDC, blah, 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 and all of that. He will say, okay, where should I sign? Here. All right. You have read it? All right. He signs. And that's the end of it. Next. So there is a possibility that there are certain documents that will be brought to him. He will just sign. And with this, they go on with their criminal activities there. What kind of clueless government is this? Unfortunately, we are not in a system where someone will say, look, I'm tired. Vice President, take over. The Vice President, I'm not trying to campaign for him, would have performed if he's not corrupt, if he doesn't get corrupted, would have performed even more excellently than what we have right now. That's why a lot of people are asking for a break. What do you think? Is a break not better than what we have?